And let's finish Jack and the Beanstalk, the version by Jeanne Steig. You know the story. We've had the bags of gold. We've had the hen that lays the golden egg. It's time for the harp. The woman sighed, hauled herself up, and went into the house to hand him a harp of gold. Then she went off to bed. "Harp, play," said the giant, and the golden harp played a pavane. "Something livelier," ordered the giant. It played a little gavotte. "Let's have a lullaby," yawned the giant, and the golden harp played the sweetest lullaby any child could wish for. The giant's head hit the table with a thump, and his snores sent Jack's copper pot a-rattle. At that, Jack pushed up the lid and stole out, and into the house he crept, right up to the table. There he grabbed hold of the harp and made a leap for the door, but the harp had a voice of its own and cried out loudly, "Master! Master!" The giant awoke with a snort, and gasped at the sight of Jack hot-footing it down the road with the harp in his hands. The giant lurched to his feet and bellowed, "Stop, you scoundrel, you lummox, you flea! I'll skin you alive with a faux-fum fee! I'll smash you to smithereens, I'll sliver your bones, and I'll grind them up well for my muffins and scones!" And out he dashed down the road after Jack. Jack had the head start, and fear enlivened his legs. He managed to reach the beanstalk 10 leaps and a bound ahead of the giant's outstretched hand, and down he scrambled as fast as he could, with the giant roaring behind him. "You stole my treasure, my harp and my hen, but you'll never, no, never come thieving again." What a commotion! The beanstalk shook with the giant's weight. Jack's teeth clattered with terror. The giant howled, and the magic harp played a wild mazurka. When he could see his house and yard below him, Jack called out, "Mother, mother, hurry, bring me the axe!" Out rushed his mother with the axe in one hand and a dish rag on the other, crying, "Jack, oh Jack, what can it be now?" Jack jumped down, grabbed the axe, and chopped the beanstalk halfway through with one blow. As the giant's giant feet appeared above his head, Jack, exhausted, found the strength for a second great blow. The severed beanstalk crashed to the ground, and the giant pitched headfirst after it, and there he lay dead, with his fee-fi-fo-fum silenced forever. The harp played a dirge in his honor, then switched to a jolly tune for Jack and his mother. So they had the golden harp for their pleasure, and the little brown hen's eggs to keep them. Indeed, they were kept so well that Jack never did have to do an honest day's work in his life, and he was such a sweet-talking lad that he found himself a fine princess to marry, and they all got along quite nicely together as long as they lived. And whatever became of the giant's wife, well, I guess she was granted her peaceful life. And that's the end.